Hi all, very happy evening to each one of you. We were discussing inequalities. Inequalities, session number 1. In session number 1, we discussed the fundamentals, and in session number 2, we did a lot of practice problems. These are the concepts which we discussed. These are some of the concepts which we discussed. One is and/or concept, polarity test, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then how to find the range of a variable if square function it is there. And we discussed some practice problems. Let me go through what we discussed for 1 minute. These are some of the concepts which we discussed. Where are we? We are at... We discussed close to 25 plus problems. This was the last problem that we discussed. So 28th problem. So let us take another 45 minutes to 1 hour session. Let us discuss as many problems as possible. Kindly let me know if any audio issues or tech issues are there before we start. Let me check it out. Directly we will get into problem. I hope you all can see me, hear me. Yes. So I think there are no issues. Now tomorrow, this is inequality session number 3. Session number 3. Inequalities. Tomorrow, I will take few more sessions, little advanced level session. Tomorrow, inequality. Inequalities. Session 4. Session 4 I will take if possible. Session 5 also I will take. Session 4 and session number 5. Session 4 we can start at 10 o'clock. Session 5 we can start at 12 noon. 2 more sessions, we are done with inequalities, almost close to, I generally give it around 6 to 8 hours. Session 4 and session 5, I will schedule the class after this session so that you can do it. 10 and 12 o'clock, we will finish it off. Now we will start the question number 28. More and more practice you do it, more and more exposure of variety of questions you will do it. You will not fear any concept. Now see here. Solve x minus 2 whole square. X minus 2 whole square is greater than 49. X minus 2 whole square greater than 49. What are the values of x that will satisfy this equation? So these x minus 2 whole square is greater than 49 can be written as 7 square. So put everything onto the left hand side. So this will become x minus 2 whole square minus 7 whole square is greater than 0. A square minus b square. A minus b into a plus b. X minus 2 minus 7. X minus 2 plus 7 greater than 0. Now we can solve it. Minus 2 minus 7 it is minus 9. X minus 9 into 7 minus 2 5. X plus 5 greater than 0. Greater than 0. So the equation became x minus 9 into x plus 5 greater than 0. So if it is greater than 0, x will be lesser than the lesser value, or x will be greater than the greater value. X is less than minus 5 or x is greater than 9. X is greater than 9. How we got it? What are the critical points of x? Critical points of x are minus 5 and 9. Take a value. For example, I am taking 0. Minus 9 into minus plus 5. Minus 9 into plus 5 is minus 45. Minus 45 is not greater than 0. Cross, tick, tick. So x is less than minus 5 or x is greater than 9. Another variety of questions where it is of the form a square greater than b square. A square greater than b square. I hope the concept is very clear to you. 28th problem. Or you can also substitute from the answer option. X is greater than 9. Take a value 10. 10 minus 2, 8. 8 square is 64. 64 is greater than 49. 28th. Another question. 1 by x is greater than 1 by 8. Very, very good question, sir. 1 by x is greater than 1 by 8. Put everything onto the left hand side. 1 by x minus 1 by 8 is greater than 0. Take the LCM of 8x. It is 8x. So here it is 8 minus x greater than 0. Greater than 0. We already discussed that whenever it is greater than 0, positive by positive, negative by negative. So two cases will arise. So what we will do is, we will multiply this by x, numerator and denominator. So this will become x into 8 minus x divided by 8x into x. 8x square, it is greater than 0. X square is always positive. Denominator cannot be equivalent to 0. So x is not equivalent to 0. So here it came out to be positive. When the denominator it is positive, numerator also it should be positive. Positive by positive it is positive. So this will be x into 8 minus x. It is greater than 0. So what I will do is, I will multiply these with negative. Why am I multiplying? I will get x minus 8. When you multiply it by a negative value, the sign changes. X into x minus r less than 0. X into x minus r less than 0. X minus alpha into x minus beta less than 0. That means x lies from alpha to beta. 0 less than x less than 8. 0 less than x less than 8. I hope the idea it is clear. You can check it out. X value it is 2. 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is 50%. 1 by 8 is 12.5%. 50% is greater than 12.5%. If I take 9, 1 by 9 is 11.11%. 1 by 8 is 12.5%. 11.11 is not greater than 12.5%. I hope the idea it is clear. So x into 8 minus x by 8x square. Any square function, it is always a positive value. So whenever there is a rational function, a by b greater than 0, two cases will come. And the case is a is greater than 0, b is greater than 0, or a is less than 0, b is less than 0. I made the case where the denominator is greater than 0. Positive by positive it is positive, negative by negative it is also positive. I hope the idea it is clear. Every question, almost 29 questions we solved it till now, and the first session was explaining you with fundamentals as many practice problems as possible. Ensure that you rewatch the session as much as possible. 30th question. X plus 3 by x minus 1 greater than 2. Whenever there is an inequality, you cannot cross multiply. So this will become x plus 3 by x minus 1 minus 2. It is greater than 0. So denominator it is x minus 1. X plus 3 minus 2 into x minus 1 greater than 0. So x minus 2x, it is minus x. Plus 3, minus into minus plus. 3 plus 2, 5. Minus x plus 5 divided by x minus 1, it is greater than 0. Denominator make it positive. 5 minus x into multiply by x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 1. X minus 1 whole square greater than 0. Why are we multiplying it by x minus 1 numerator and denominator? Because I want, whenever there is a rational function, numerator positive, denominator positive, numerator negative, denominator negative. Denominator I am making it positive by making it a square function. Square function is always greater than 0. Denominator can never be equivalent to 1. If it is equivalent to 1 in this case, 1 minus 1 it will become 0. Denominator 0 means the function will be undefined. So numerator it will be 5 minus x into x minus 1. It is greater than 0. Multiply with minus. So this will be x minus 5 into x minus 1. Multiply with a negative sign. The value sign changes. Less than 0. Less than 0 means it lies between the roots. 1 less than x less than y. 1 less than x less than y. I hope the idea it is clear. 1 less than x less than y. Always after you got the answer, try to cross check with some values. X value 2. If I take 2, 2 plus 3, 5. 2 minus 1, 1. 5 by 1, 5. 5 is greater than 2. Satisfied. X is 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 6 minus 1, 5. 9 by 5, 1.8. 1.8 is not greater than 2. I took a value within the range. I took a value beyond the range to check the yes or no condition. I hope the idea it is clear. 30th question. 13, first question. Now from right now onwards, we are discussing another important function with respect to inequality. Maxima and minima with respect to inequality. Question is 4 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 7. 4 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 7. That means the value x will take starts with 4 and it goes on up to 7. In between, it can take any real value. 4.1 it can take, 4.2 it can take, 4.5 it can take, 5 it can take, 6.9 it can take, but it has to end at 7. It has to start with 4 and it has to end at 7. It has to start with 4 and it has to end at 7. What is the maximum value of x square and minimum value of x square? Minimum value of x is 4. So x square, it will obviously be 16. Maximum value it will be. Maximum value of x is 7. So 7 square, it will be 49. 7 square it will be 49. Minimum value it will be 16. Maximum value it is 14. Here the lowest it is positive. Here also positive. So maximum it is 49. Minimum it is 16. Minimum 16 and maximum 49. I hope the idea it is clear. Because both of them are positive, right? It is a pretty easy question. Just by looking at it, you can say 4 square it is 16 and 7 square it is 49. Next one. Minus 5 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to minus 2. Listen carefully, sir. Minus 5 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to minus 2. That means the value of x will start at minus 5 and it goes on up to minus 2. And it goes on up to minus 2. What is the maximum value of x square? What is the minimum value of x square? What is the minimum value? In the previous question, if you observe, lowest value it is positive. Highest value also it is positive. This is positive. This is positive. Now if you observe here, lowest value it is negative and here also it is a negative. So value of x square will be minus 5 square it is 25 and so on. Minus 2 square it will be 4. Minus 5 square 25 minus 2 square 4. So what is the maximum value? Maximum value is coming out to be 25. And the minimum value is coming out to be 4. Minimum value it is coming out to be 4. 32nd question. I hope the idea it is very, very clear. 32nd. Now, lowest it is positive, highest it is positive. Lowest it is negative, highest also negative. What happens if it moves from negative to positive? Question. Minus 5 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 2. Very, very important. Most of the students might do a mistake here. So the value of x, it starts at minus 5 and it ends at 2. Starts at minus 5 and it ends at 2. That means when it is moving from minus 5 to 2, it crosses 0, 1 and 2. 0, 1 and 2. What is the maximum value as well as the minimum value? Now if you observe here, students might do a mistake 2 square 4 and minus 5 square 25. It is moving from negative to positive. So there is a value 0. 0 square it is 0. Remaining all the negative numbers on square, I will get a positive numbers. So this is 0 and maximum value will be minus 5 square it is, whole square it is 25. 2 square it is 4, minus 5 square 24. 5, 4 and 25. Maximum value it is 25. So the minimum value will be 0. Maximum value will be 25. So answer for this question is 0 less than or equivalent to x square less than or equivalent to 25. Don't try to 4 less than or equivalent to x square less than or equivalent to 25. Why? Because it is moving from negative to positive. In between there is a 0. 0 on square it is 0. 0 on square it is 0. I hope the idea it is clear. Another very good question, where one is negative, another is positive. Now, I am sure you can solve this question once you understand the idea. Minus 5 less than or equivalent to, minus 5 less than or equivalent to, x less than or equivalent to 7. That means x value will be from minus 5 to 0 and it goes on till 7. And it goes on till 7. Now we need the answer. What is the maximum value? Maximum value definitely minus 5 square 25, 7 square 49. So maximum it is 49. Minimum will be 0 square it will be 0. 0 square it will be 0. So minimum value will be 0 and maximum value will be 49. Maximum value will be 49. So 0 less than or equivalent to x square less than or equivalent to 49. 0 less than or equivalent to x square less than or equivalent to 49. Lowest is negative, highest is negative. Lowest is positive, highest is positive. Lowest is negative, highest is positive. When you are moving from negative to positive, in between there is a 0. In between there is 0. I hope the idea it is clear. Already we did this question in our fundamentals class. What is the concept? Concept is, if x square lies between a square and b square, a square less than equivalent to x square less than or equivalent to b square, that means two cases will arise. A less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to b, or minus b less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to a. There are two ranges for x that is possible. In our intro class, we discussed it. Those students who attended session number 1, we discussed in session number 1. If you see in session number 1, see, same concept. A square less than or equivalent to x square less than or equivalent to b square. X lies from a to b, or it lies from minus b to minus a. Same question with a different numerical value it is present here. Different numerical value it is present here. Now if you see here, so answer for this question is 25 less than or equivalent to x square less than or equivalent to 64. So answer for this question will be 5 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 8, or minus 8 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to minus 5. Minus 8 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to minus 5. I hope the concept is very, very clear to you. Extremely important topic, sir. Inequalities. Next one. Oh, this is another very, very good question. Non-polynomial inequality. X plus 10 power 10 root x. X plus 10 root x minus 24 is less than or equivalent to 0. X plus 10 root x minus 24 is less than or equivalent to 0. Root x it is y. Let me call root x as y. So this will become y square plus 10y minus 24 less than or equivalent to 0. So the factors for this equation is y square plus 12y minus 2y minus 24 less than or equivalent to 0. Y into y plus 12 minus 2 into y plus 12 less than or equivalent to 0. So here it will be y minus 2 into y plus 12 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0 means minus 12 less than or equivalent to y less than or equivalent to 2. Minus 12 less than or equivalent to y less than or equivalent to 12. What is y? Y it is root x. Minus 12 less than or equivalent to root x less than or equivalent to 2. I want x minimum. I want x maximum. Already we discussed for a square function, when you are moving from negative to positive, minimum value will be 0. Maximum will be 2 square 4 minus 12 square 144. Maximum will be 144. Maximum will be 144. 0 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 144. Same question we did it, sir. If you observe carefully, minus 12 less than or equivalent to root x less than or equivalent to 12, x it is the square of root x. X it is the square of root x. See here, it is x. I am finding x square. X square means negative to positive. Minimum value will be 0, 25, 49. Maximum it is 49. Same concept here. Same concept. Here it is root x. I want the minimum and maximum for x. For root x it is there. Square it. So minus 12 to 12. There is a 0 in between. So minimum it is 0. Maximum it is minus 12 square and 12 square. 4 and 144. So 144 will be maximum. 144 will be maximum. Some more exercise questions also we will solve it. Already we did quite a number of example set on the same model, so we will try to solve the problems as speed as possible. 1 by x minus 1 by 15 greater than or equivalent to 0. 15 minus x by 15x greater than or equivalent to 0. Multiply it by x. X into 15 minus x by 15x square greater than or equivalent to 0. Multiply it by negative x into x minus 15 less than or equivalent to 0. X into x minus 15 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than means x lies between the range. 0 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 15. 0 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 15. Understood? The same example we did it with 1 by x greater than or equivalent to 1 by 8. 1 by x greater than or equivalent to 1 by 8. Idea clear? Next one. 3x plus 1. 3x plus 1 by x plus 4 minus 1 by 4 greater than or equivalent to 0. Cross multiply. 4 into 3x plus 1. 12x plus 4 minus of x plus 4 divided by 4 into x plus 4 greater than or equivalent to 0. 12x minus x, it is 11x divided by 4 into x plus 4 greater than or equivalent to 0. Multiply with x plus 4 numerator and denominator. 11x into x plus 4 divided by 4 into x plus 4 whole square greater than or equivalent to 0. Denominator can never be equated with 0. X plus 4 should never be equated with 0. X cannot be equivalent to minus 4. So this is positive. If it is positive, numerator it should be positive. Positive means 11 is anyway positive. X into x plus 4 greater than or equivalent to 0. Greater than or equivalent to 0. Greater than means x is lesser than the lesser value or x is greater than or equivalent to greater value. x less than or equivalent to minus 4 or x greater than or equivalent to 0. Very, very easy. Again, I am repeating it. Whenever there is an inequality, push everything to one side. Push everything to one side. Do not cross multiply and do the mistake. Try to make the denominator square. X less than or equivalent to minus 4 or x greater than or equivalent to 0. Suppose if I take 0, 0, 0, 1 by 4 equivalent to 1 by 4. X is 1. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is 80 percentage. It is greater than or equivalent to 25 percentage. You can always cross check whether the answer is right or wrong by using this value. Third one. Find the range for the following inequality. X square plus 4 greater than 0. This is a square function. 4 is positive. Positive plus positive is always positive. So x is right for all real value. X is satisfied for all real value. X is satisfied for all real value. I hope the idea it is very, very clear. Right? Very, very clear. Next one. X square minus 4 divide into x square minus 9 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. Less x square minus 4 into x square minus 9 less than or equivalent to 0. When the product of two parameters, if it is less than or equivalent to 0, two cases I will get. One is A less than or equivalent to 0 and B greater than 0. Or A greater than 0, B less than or equivalent to 0. One positive, one negative. One negative, one positive. Positive into negative, negative, negative into positive, it is also negative. So case number 1. Case number 1. X square minus 4 less than or equivalent to 0. X square minus 9 greater than 0. Or case number 2. X square minus 4 greater than 0. X square minus 9 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. Understood, right? So we have to do the cases. First case, x square minus 2 square less than or equivalent to 0. X minus 2, x plus 2 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. If it is less than, it lies between inequality. Minus 2 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 2. This is an AND condition. This is an AND condition. X square minus 9 greater than 0. X minus 3. X plus 3 greater than 0. Greater than means x less than lesser value or x greater than greater value. So if I combine these both, minus 2 less than or equivalent to x less than minus 3. Right? Now if I take next one, 2 less than or equivalent to x, this x greater than 3 means 3 less than x. Like this you have to find the cases and you have to do it. I hope the idea it is clear. Product of two parameters, it is less than 0. One positive, one negative. One negative, another positive. The best way to solve this question is answers will be there in the ranges of x. Plug in a value and check it out which option is satisfying the question. Which option it is satisfying the question. I hope fourth question it is clear to you. Fifth question, see here. X square plus 3 divided by x into x minus 3 greater than or equivalent to 0. Greater than or equivalent to 0. So this will become x square plus 3 into x minus 3 divided by x into x minus 3 whole square greater than or equivalent to 0. greater than or equivalent to 0. This is a square function. Square function is always positive. X, this is square. So next one will be, this is anyway positive. So x minus 3 by x, this is positive. X square is positive. Positive plus positive, and it is positive. Here x cannot be equivalent to 3. If it is x3, denominator will be equivalent to 0. X minus 3 by x greater than or equivalent to 0. Multiply by x. X into x minus 3 by x square greater than or equivalent to 0. X cannot be 0. Denominator 0. Multiplied by negative. So x into 3 minus x less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. I hope it is clear. Or greater only we will keep x into x minus 3 greater than or equivalent to 0. That means x is less than or equivalent to 0 or x is greater than or equivalent to 3. X cannot be 0, x cannot be 3. So answer will be x is less than 0 or x is greater than 3. X is less than 0 or x is greater than 3. I hope the idea it is very, very clear to you. Why x cannot be 0? 0 minus 0, 0. Denominator it cannot be 0. Why x cannot be 3? 9 minus 9 it is 0. X less than 0 or x greater than 3. Let me take a value x equivalent to 4. 4 means 4 square 16. 16 plus 3 19. 16 minus 12 4. 19 by 4. 4.75 which is greater than 0. Very, very good question, sir. Denominator cannot be 0, denominator cannot be 3, and now you got an greater than inequality. X is less than or equivalent to lesser value. X is greater than or equivalent to greater value. X is greater than or equivalent to greater value. Fifth question, I hope the concept is clear. Another model. Inequality, not a single doubt, you should get it. X square plus 3 divided by, this is x minus 3 whole square less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. Square function is always positive. Square function is positive. Here also it is positive. Positive by positive. X cannot be equivalent to 3. X cannot be equivalent to 3. X cannot be equivalent to 3. That means only x cannot be equivalent to 3. This is positive, this is positive. Positive by positive, it is positive. It is less than or equivalent to 0. So answer is no real value for x. No real value for x satisfies this equation. No real value for x satisfies this equation. Why? Because this is a square function. Square plus positive. It is positive, denominator also positive. Positive by positive, it is positive. But the question is referring to less than or equivalent to 0. So answer is no real value for x. Another one. Find the range for the following inequalities. X square minus 16 into x plus 5 whole square. So any square function, it is always positive. If it is positive, x square minus 16 less than or equivalent to 0. So this will be x square minus 4 square less than or equivalent to 0. That means this will be x minus 4 into x plus 4 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. If it is less than 0, less than means it lies between the critical points. What are the critical points? Minus 4 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 4. minus 4 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 4. I hope the idea it is clear. Why? Because minus 4 square is 16. 16 minus 16, 0, equivalent to 0. Plus 4. Let me take another value, 0. Minus 4 to 4, 0 will come. So here it is minus 16 into 25. Minus 16 into 25 is minus 400. Minus 400 is always less than 0. See, always whatever problems we did it till now, if you observe square function wherever it is there, so it has to be positive. It is used in a rational function and it is also used in a polynomial function. X plus 8 whole cube square, try to make it in the form of square. X plus 8 whole square into x plus 8 into x square minus 25 greater than or equivalent to 0. Greater than or equivalent to 0. This is a square function. Square means it is always a positive value. This entire function should be positive. Entire function should be positive. X plus 8. X square minus 25. It is a minus b into a plus b. It is greater than or equivalent to 0. Now it is an easy, just point it out on a number line. This is minus 8, this is minus 5 and it is 5. Minus 8, minus 5 and 5. You take 0. 0 will be 8 into 5, 40, 40 into minus 5, minus 200. It is not greater than or equivalent to 0. It is not possible. Cross, tick, tick, cross. That means how many values? Minus 8 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to minus 5 or x greater than or equivalent to 5. These are the values that will satisfy this equation. Again, I am repeating, if the question contains variables and the answer contains variables, check by using the answer sign. I hope the idea it is clear. The entire, most of the problems we got a hint because of this square function. Square function is always positive. Square function is always positive. Because it is equivalent to 0, I can make x equivalent to minus 8. I can make x equivalent to plus 5 or minus 5. That is the reason 3 conditions came into picture. I hope the idea it is clear. Square function related things. Next one. Find the range for the following function. X square plus 4x divided by. So this is x into x plus 4 by x minus 4 whole square. It is greater than or equivalent to 0. Greater than or equivalent to 0. Now listen carefully. This is a square function. X cannot be equivalent to 4. X cannot be equivalent to 4. This is a square function. Square function is always positive. If it is positive, numerator should also be positive. So x into x plus 4 greater than or equivalent to 0. This is positive, this should also be positive. So if it is positive, what will be the answer? So x is less than or equivalent to minus 4 or x is greater than or equivalent to 0. Or x is greater than or equivalent to 0. I hope the idea it is clear. Most of the questions are based on the square of a function. Remember, this is the third session on an inequality. Tomorrow I will take cat level inequality questions so that you will be able to solve it very, very fast. Find the range for the following inequality. 2x plus 3 whole square is less than 49, it is 7 square. So 2x plus 3 whole square minus 7 square, it is less than 0. A square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b it is less than 0. This is 2x plus 10 into 2x minus 4. It is less than 0. 2 common, it is x plus 5. 2 common, it is x minus 2. It is less than 0. Less than means it lies between the lower limit and an upper limit. Answer is minus 5 less than x less than 2. Minus 5 less than x less than 2. Right? I hope the idea it is very, very clear to you. I hope the idea it is very, very clear. Right? Every question right after the class, try to revise it as much as possible. Very easy question. If otherwise, you can play around with the answer option. X is 0. 0 plus 3, 3. 3 square 9. 9 is less than 49. X is 3. 3 will become 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 square 81. 81 is greater than 49. That is the reason X cannot be greater than 2. Next one. Find the range for the following inequality. Minus 2x square plus 7x plus 15 greater than or equivalent to 0. Multiplied by minus sign so that the inequality changes. 2x square minus 7x minus 15 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. So we have to get the factors. Coefficient of x square it is 2. 1 2s are 2. So here it is 5 3s are 15. Minus 7 I require. So 2 into minus 5 minus 10. Minus 10 plus 3 is minus 7. So answer will be x minus 5 into 2x plus 3 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. So these minus 1.5 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 5. Minus 1.5 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 5. This is a very beautiful diagonal method to get the factors. Coefficient of x square it is 2. 1 2s are 2. 15 it is 5 3s are 15. I need to get minus 7 into minus 5 minus 10. Minus 10 plus 3 is minus 7. I hope the idea it is clear. 11th question. More and more practice questions you solve, more and more confidence you will feel. This will be x minus 9 whole square, x minus 7 whole square. Remaining it is x minus 7. Here it is x square minus 2x minus 143 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. So this will become square function which is positive. Square function which is positive. Here it will be. These entire values should be negative. These entire values should be negative. Positive into positive, positive, positive into negative, it is a negative. So this will be x minus 7 into these x minus 13 into x plus 11 less than or equivalent to 0. Less than or equivalent to 0. So here it will be x plus 11, x minus 7, x minus 13 less than or equivalent to 0. Critical points are minus 11, 7 and 13. Minus 11, 7 and 13. If I put 0, 0 means positive, negative, negative, positive. But it is less than 0. Cross tick, cross tick. So answer is x is less than or equivalent to minus 11 or 7 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 30. 7 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 13. I hope the idea it is very, very clear to you. I think still how many more questions are there? We have another, okay, good number of questions are there. I think these all, we will do another 1 or 2 more. We are at 13th question. So these x minus 3 whole square, these positive, here also it is positive, here also it is positive. So 1 by x plus 9, it should be greater than or equivalent to 0, multiplied by x plus 9, numerator and denominator, it is whole square, greater than or equivalent to 0. This is positive, so x is greater than or equivalent to minus 9. There is a typo mistake, it is square instead of cube. I hope it is clear. Square function is always greater than or equivalent to 0. Square function is always greater than or equivalent to 0. I am sure you can solve this question. 11x by x square plus 2 minus 3, it is less than or equivalent to 0. So 11x minus 3x square minus 6 divided by x square plus 2 less than or equivalent to 0. X square plus 2, this is a positive value. This has to be a negative value. So here it is minus 3x square plus 11x minus 6 less than or equivalent to 0. Multiplied by negative sign, 3x square minus 11x plus 6 less than or equivalent to 0. 18 means 9 2s are 18. Minus 2x minus 9x plus 6 less than or equivalent to 0. X into 3x minus 2 minus 3 into 3x minus 2 less than or equivalent to 0. So x minus 3 into 3x minus 2 less than or equivalent to 0. 2 by 3 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 3. 2 by 3 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to 3. I hope it is clear. First class is on fundamentals. Second class will be on practice problem. Third class is also on a practice problem. Next session will be on a 10 advanced level. This is the classroom structure. At the beginning of the class, I told you that this is how the class is going to be. This is how we are going to discuss. This we discussed, this we discussed, this we discussed, this we discussed, this we discussed. CAT level, we will discuss it tomorrow. Morning 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock, most likely by 1:30, inequalities topic, which is an extremely important topic. This entire topic will get over. Let me see if I can cover another topic. Thanks a lot to all the students who attended these inequalities session 3. The class will be available only for the enrolled students for further viewing. In case if you are interested in joining for any courses, you can also always WhatsApp. I will see you at morning 10 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you.